welcome back to Living Healthy. And it's time to look at financial wellness once again with John and Stacy Aarssen. Welcome back. Thanks guys.
Phil. Thanks, Phil, for having us.
My pleasure. Today we're going to look at, do we pay down debt or do we save? Or both for happy and healthy lives, right?
That's a great
Exactly.
question.
So let's build on that.
Well, Phil, today when you look at debt, Canada's like $1.4 trillion in debt. That averages out to about $41,000 per Canadian.
That's a lot.
That's a huge debt.
Yeah,
and and so you got to look at, for yourself, you got to look at good debt versus bad debt.
Right.
Good debt being your mortgage. You know, your house is going to appreciate. You're eventually going to own that. That's good debt. Things like RSPs,
Right.
borrowing to reduce your taxes. That's also a good debt. The bad debt's the things that we want today. You know, we always need things, right?
Impulse buys.
Right, impulse buying. Do we really need these things, you know?
Yeah.
Or should we save a little bit to even save part of it to save the amount of interest you're going to pay long term on that? Too many people refinance, get the line of credit set up, and then use that to buy things as opposed to having the...
And it just perpetuates the whole cycle over and over, doesn't it?
Exactly. It just seems... And I've experienced that in my own life, you know? Hey, we got this room. We need the new TV, you know,
That's
the big
right.
screen. Yeah. Or a trip, you know? People, wow, I can justify all this, but...
We always need more.
We do. We're a society of need.
That's right.
And that's what really keeps the stock market going, so keep buying. No,
That's right. More.
no, seriously though, you know, debt is really a killer of everybody and the world as we've seen it. The world has dropped. The market's dropped because of debt problems, and so we got to learn to manage it ourselves, manage our own debt. You know,
You're hitting on something really important here, John. That it's taking responsibility for our own finances, right?
Yes,
It's
exactly.
certainly one of the biggest things I'm seeing in North America is that fiscal irresponsibility that people aren't being taught anything.
No.
You know, we're great. We have great education systems, but when we come out of school, we're not taught about financial stability, financial dignity, anything like that.
It's not taught in school.
Yeah.
So it's about balance. I guess the best tip I could say is understand your debt and what you're paying. Balance it off as best you can with a savings and repayment plan. Small little chunks. Eventually, you'll see huge results over time, and you'll feel a lot better about your whole situation. Within a year, you'll see a big difference. You know,
That's
amazing.
huge.
Yeah.
And you hit it. It's not about what we earn. It's about what we keep out there, isn't
Right.
it?
Yeah.
Day to day.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's amazing when you look at saving. One of the best things I certainly found for ourselves was the jar system. Getting back to that simple thing of just allotting a certain amount of money to each jar, be it the long-term savings, the financial freedom, the give account, the play account. And we found it very important to have that play account, because if you're always just trying to save and there's nothing to look forward to,
Yeah.
Well, that's why planning.
You have to live
that's
life.
what
You have to
planning's
plan
all
it,
about.
though. You have to plan for all those things.
You
'Cause
hit it
if you're
on the
not
head.
planning
Perfect.
it, you're not doing it.
You got it. Well, thank you guys. Great tips
thanks,
as
Phil.
always.
Thanks.
It's been a pleasure and a privilege to share the gift of knowledge again on Living Healthy. I'm Dr. Phil. We'll see you next time. All the best.